too. Knows about the grind. Yeah, bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again.
I'm your huckleberry.
Are you kidding me? Call the dogs off.
Oh, dude.
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
This is Shaq, and you're listening to Edmonton Sports Talk.
What's up, nasties? Happy Hump Day. EST afternoons. Walk. Hernan. Zachariah, all with you on this cold Wednesday, Joaquin, eh?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible. But next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it's like plus 18. I cannot wait. Welcome to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Of course, brought to you by Play Alberta, your home for online gaming excitement, featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instance, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. We're always coming to you from the William Huff Studios. And I want to kick off the show, Joaquin, by apologizing to Coop.
Why?
Because
You
the
should.
Wild won.
Did they?
Yes.
Yep, 3-2. Mm-hmm.
Against who?
The Ducks.
The
Oh,
Anaheim
you thought
Ducks.
the Ducks were going to win?
Well, because Minnesota didn't dress anyone.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah, we had
they had
that
Viking Gustafsson Nyberg in the
Wow.
lineup. Yeah, it was
The Oilers should play the Ducks first round, eh?
So I
They
think
can't beat a...
it's a collective apology to.
But what did I say too? What did I say?
I can't
when
remember.
you get those types of games,
Yeah.
you got a bunch of guys in there that are trying to show their worth.
well, yeah, for next season to get another look
Yeah.
later on, right? I mean,
Yeah.
some of those guys making their debuts and such. Did you guys see that Wallstead, of course, the goaltender for the Minnesota Wild, his jersey was spelt wrong. His last name, the name bar was different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, usually I think it's Wall STEDT,
Stead.
but it was like Stead, like you're in a homestead.
Instead?
Yeah, instead. It was Wallstead instead. And it was pretty funny. He played the entire first period like that. And then after the fact, he only let in one goal after the jersey change. I think
Well,
in
maybe
like
you should change his
26
name.
shots. Yeah, he might as well. But he had a great performance.
We fudged up, Coop. And
That's
I apologize.
okay. Nope.
We're still going
I'm
to
right.
criticize
You're
your
wrong.
picks.
I'm better. I'm smarter.
Stupid
I'm-
Kings lost in overtime.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah,
What did I pick?
Kings.
Oh.
Trailblazers hit though.
Blazing.
Oh, they're who they play first?
No, now they play. Who do they play, Coop?
Oh, they're playing.
I didn't
yeah,
check
okay.
yet.
They're playing the winner of the other game.
Does Hillary Duff sing?
Yes, I think that's her thing, isn't it?
What's a Hillary Duff song?
Portland plays San Antonio first round. 7:00 Sunday.
Yeah, I think Hillary Duff started as a singer.
Did
didn't
she?
Yeah,
I thought she was an actress.
she's an actress too.
Well, I know, but I just thought she was just an actress. Huh.
Interesting. Hey guys, we hit 1,000. I mean, we hit 100 thumbs up yesterday.
Wow.
And all because of this.
EST Afternoons. Put your ones up. Hey, show us some love. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up.
Smash the thumbs up.
Smash the thumbs up. Give me all the thumbs up.
Smash the thumbs up.
All right, there you go.
Wow.
You've been told what to do. Hit that thumbs up. We got to cut that down, Coop.
You got to send that to me, Hernan.
Yeah, I can do it too. I can do it now. I can do it. Blazers are in the playoffs now.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
right. They're who they're playing first round. Hey, what about Rick Bowness
Oof.
yesterday?
Love it.
Hey?
Do you want to hear it?
Sure,
Please.
let's hear it.
Here's Rick Bowness.
Rick, you've been a part of a lot of
games and a lot of seasons. Have you ever been part of something that's as frustrating as this has been down the stretch?
No. And you know what? All you got to do is look at the stat sheet. 3 hits, 23 giveaways. Like, I don't know if I'm back, but if I'm back, I'm changing this culture. These guys, they don't care. Losing is not important enough to them. It doesn't bother them. Like, how can you go out and play like that? Should have done this about a month ago. But this is why we are where we are. This is why we're in the playoffs. That kind of effort. Losing, you have to hate losing. I don't care if it's a meaningless game. I don't care. Show up and compete. 3 hits, 23 giveaways. What else you want to know?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Good on him. I mean, 23 giveaways, 3 hits, Joaquin. He said if he's back, he's changing that culture. He went on to say, well, you had their attention for when you took over. What happened? He goes, it got hard.
Yeah, I heard that. I guess that seals up the Norris for Bush.
Well, Renski came out and said, yeah, hey, he was right. And I like the part when he's like, they're lucky the season's over.
Yeah. Because the next practice would have been brutal.
No, is Bowness known for this? I can't remember.
Didn't he do this in Winnipeg
in the
too?
Peg? Yeah.
He ripped the team at the end.
Called out some guys.
Yeah.
You
know what though? Year-end exit meetings. Yeah. Why not be honest? That's unacceptable. They were in a playoff spot for a while there too, weren't they?
Yeah. They played well, but down the stretch, Joaquin, I think they went 0-6-1.
It got hard.
Yeah. No bueno, man. Good for Rick Bowness. I think I was looking on Twitter and a lot of Columbus media, they're like, we think he's coming back.
Oh,
like, when
really?
you see that.
Oh, yeah. The fan, you would want a guy like that back.
Don't you want to play for a guy like that? Right?
Well, as a player, you're kind of probably mad. But that's the best thing about Bowness. He's in his position where, how old is he? 72 years old?
Yeah, he's older, man.
He doesn't look 72.
He's very emotional to start, eh?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to cry.
Well, you put in that much effort and stuff, you know how hard the Tear Ducks team seem to get a lot bigger as you get older too.
Okay, so on top of that, Kid Sport event last night. Dusty did a great job hosting. Reed was freaking hilarious. Gene was great. Mark Connolly was great. A lot of EST staff there. A lot of nasties showing up. Met some new nasties as well. Shout out to Shane for buying around there. Great guy who knows Blackie, our good buddy James Black. We're talking about him for a bit. But they brought a dad up who's kind of gone through the Kid Sport program for his boys. And I'll tell you, man, I was telling Dusty this. I'm getting older, man. And I was pretty emotional talking.
Oh, yeah, man.
I was like, please stop talking. Because I was going to break down in front of everybody.
It's it gets harder. Wait till you get up to my vintage, buddy. You see any sort of emotion or feeling. It's like, you remember that Star Trek when Spock, he has to go back because he's going through something as a Vulcan and because he can't show emotion. But he has to go and he fights Captain Kirk. Yeah. It's essentially because he has to mate with someone, like the Vulcans, and all these emotions are coming in, and he completely breaks down, and he actually passes on his all the emotions to Kirk through the Vulcan mind meld, so that Kirk can Is it? Yeah, he goes there and he takes it. Also, Spock can go and do the peace talks or whatever.
Yeah,
like it's like that now. Yeah. Like I feel like I guess a horny Vulcan.
Yeah, I was pretty emotional, man. And good. I think his name was Tom. Good on him for being up there to speak. And I think he came. I know it's from Africa, but I can't remember the country. And it's was it Uganda?
I think it was Uganda, yeah.
And his boys just wanted to play soccer and Kid Sport. So great event. The food was fantastic. Great company. Great location. Awesome location. Bellinskona. And the food, Joaquin, little sliders, some pierogies.
Wow.
Yeah, they had these little tomato and bonocci. like on a stick. It's really good. Yeah, so fantastic. It seems like a lot of money was raised as well. So happy to be a part of it. Happy to be in attendance. And a lot of people asking about Gager.
Where they were?
Boom Boom asked about it.
Really? What do you want?
He went to hang out with you.
Oh.
Yeah. So good times for sure. Okay, Joaquin. Where do you want to go? Oilers back on the ice. They play tomorrow. They close it out. This is the situation. Vegas gets 1 point tonight. They clinch the Pacific. Okay. So a win or 1 point, they're tops in the Pacific.
Okay.
Edmonton Oilers currently sit at 91 points. Anaheim and LA at 90. All teams have one game left. This is going to be absolutely wild. Obviously, the Oilers win. They'll get home ice advantage. If they lose and the Ducks and the Kings win, they'll be the wild card team, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But we're just talking in the chill zone there. A lot of us don't mind a Colorado match.
I want to be entertained.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Entertainment. I think it'd be a great series. You'd want Dickinson and Draisaitl, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the Oilers roll the Mammoth. I do, because their goalie sucks against the Oilers.
What happens if everyone wins? I guess everything will just stay the same.
If everybody wins, yes, the Oilers will host the Ducks. Or wait, the Ducks, because the LA Kings have the least regulation wins.
Okay.
So if everybody wins, everything stays the same.
Okay.
But tomorrow's going to be an interesting day to scoreboard watch, Joaquin.
Well,
And Ducks screwed up last night. They should have won that game.
and even Canucks winning in OT.
No, they're on a 3-game heater.
They're coming in hot.
They're coming in hot. Zach Hyman back on the ice today, and he was back on his regular line with Mr. Connor McDavid and Matt Savoy. Second line was Podkolzin, RNH, Rozovic, Szymanski with Frederick and Doc, and then Lazar, Henry, Kapanen, and Draisaitl on the ice. Tony Brouwer was reporting he's looking pretty good out there. It almost looked like he picked it up a little bit today in the skating department.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means. Eckelman, Bouchard, Nurse with Murphy, Wallman, Emerson, Stasny. I'll ask you this. Who starts tomorrow in net?
Oh, it's got to be Ingram.
Okay. I'm going to ask you this question of the day. And I want all their nasties. River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. And the nasty chat. Slam that thumbs up. Do you need to see Ingram in the playoffs before an extension is discussed?
You don't. Depends on the amount of the extension. Right?
Well, let's just say it's a big one.
What
Like
would-
4 or 5 years.
Well, no, I don't care if it's the length. I care about the amount.
Well, it's probably going to be a lot if they think he's the number one goalie. And now we got to keep in mind that they also
Can you
brought
just
Jarry.
give me a number?
I don't know. Jarring money?
Like five and a half?
Yeah. 6?
It's tough, man. Because that means you've got 11 mil wrapped up in goaltending.
That's too much.
It's not too much if you have a stud and he's commanding like 9 of it, and then you got the other guy. But both guys, it's difficult because Jarry hasn't played well. That's the problem, right? That's what and he was supposed to be the upgrade, the replacement, the new number one. And all the credit goes to Connor Ingram, man. He came in and he stole the number one job. I mean, Jarry didn't put up a huge fight for it, but there wasn't a. I thought we would see a bigger battle, or the decision for Nobla to who to play on game 1 of the playoffs would have been a lot more difficult than it is now. That's what I thought.
Okay, Joaquin. We both agree Connor Ingram's made big saves and that's what everybody wanted here. Mm-hmm. Because if we look at just the stats, he's under 900 save percentage. Okay, so that's why I wanted to ask this question. Let's say because with Rozovic, I think you and I have both said we want to see what he does in the playoffs before you even consider signing him to an extension. So I want to know if the Oilers fans have the same feeling for Connor Ingram, because Jarry's making over $5 million. It's going to be hard to move him.
Yeah.
Right. And you just made the best point of it. You can't have 2 guys making that much money when one's your.
You can, but it's not ideal.
It's not ideal. Yeah.
I mean, if they're both playing great, that would be the best scenario for the Edmonton Oilers next year.
Yeah.
Is if they're both out of sight, because a team always has goaltending issues, and then you can deal from maybe a place of strength where if, let's just say, let's go all hypothetical. They match Ingram's contract to Jari, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? They both start the next season. They're both playing extremely well. You have one of those Swayman Allmark situations like we saw in Boston, right?
Yeah.
Where it's just it's a powerhouse duo in net, and then Stan Bowman can sit back and maybe throw out feelers. Hey, who needs goaltending? Are you looking? And you can look at the landscape and see who might need something.
Yeah,
and then deal from there. Because at that point, I think with Jari anyway, if you were to deal with Jari and keep Ingram's proven he can be a number one goaltender. So it's not like it wasn't as much with Swayman where, okay, now he's got the ball. And there was a dip in play at the start. I think he's got it going now, obviously, currently with the Bruins, but there was always that, okay, well, he's had a guy to fall back on for a long period of time, but it's different when you're in a platoon system rather than being the guy that you're going to night after night, especially in a Canadian market.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. So I'll ask you this: if the Oilers struggle, Ingram struggles in the playoffs, and it's an early exit for them, does that change your view on Ingram?
I think it has to. It changes. You mentioned the other players too about seeing them in the playoffs. I think you have to look at everyone. Have to look at Roslovic. You have to look at Murphy. You have to look at everybody that you've signed, because to the Edmonton Oilers with Connor McDavid a year less now, right? If it's an early exit, you have to build a playoff caliber team, not a regular season team.
Yeah. No, I agree. 100%. So let us know what your thoughts are. Do you need to see Ingram perform in the playoffs before you consider signing him to an extension? It's going to be an interesting offseason, and this management team worries me. They worry me because it seems like they don't know how to negotiate, and they overpay and overterm almost a lot of these players. So I'm a little concerned. I do like the players, Joaquin. I do, a lot of them, but I'm terrified to see what Bowman gives them. I truly am. Coming up on the show, 140, Derek Van Diest from NHL.com.
Wow.
205, Hernan's World.
Wow.
240, Hustler
Oh,
from Winnipeg Sports Talk.
wow.
Noticias to come your way as well. The Screw, let's do a parlay. Fucking, I'm a little concerned. So I was just looking at myself in the camera when I put my... It looks like I'm losing some hair, buddy.
I wasn't going to say anything, but that's all right.
I can't do this anymore on camera because it does not look
No,
good.
just hold your head back like this.
What do you think?
Yeah, you're getting a little light in the feathers there.
That's terrifying to me.
Really?
Yes. I love my hair. I love it.
Yeah.
Does your maternal grandfather have hair?
Yes. My dad has a good head of hair too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but
No,
it
it's
comes
on
from
your mother's
mom.
side.
Maybe.
Yeah. So if your
Mother's
dad has
father.
hair,
Yeah.
What
Well,
is he?
then you're good. Should be.
I don't remember, man. I was
Uh-oh.
a baby last time I saw him. So
Well, did he have hair?
he did. I don't know if it was thin or not.
Yeah, that was
Might be going to Turkey, buddy.
Are you
Yeah.
going to go to Turkey?
Might be going to Turkey, man.
I
That's why I'm not wearing hats anymore.
I don't think I could.
It is bad for your hair, though.
Yeah, hats are terrible.
If you
for
wear
them.
it all
really
the
bad.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
mean,
a lot
once
of
in a while,
professional
it's not bad.
athletes that wear helmets go bald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I would have anyway,
Yeah.
but it probably didn't help wearing a mask all the time.
No,
Right?
not at all.
But I don't mind it now. Whatever. Saves on haircuts.
I can't wait to be bald. But, well, I can wait, I guess.
Hey, you
but
can do it yourself
I'm going
right
to
now,
be.
man.
Yeah. No. Thinking about it. I did have the buzz cut. I lost fantasy football and had it for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
it's a bit different being down to the skull, but
JW says
luck.
Gage with the best long sleeve tee I've seen in a long time. That is pretty dope.
The PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
you got the
Really?
DualShock controller and everything,
Yeah.
the brand new.
It says
that's
PS5
fresh.
on the back too. It's
Yeah.
pretty tight.
Dang.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the sleeves, PlayStation all the way up.
You should see what's
Nice.
underneath.
Ooh.
You know what else is dope? The afternoon inbox
Oh,
is
the
presented by
afternoon
the
inbox,
River
hey.
Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their happy hour, 525 drinks. That's all beers, including bottled, draft, import, and domestic, select premium well highballs, and select premium wine served at Tap 25, Center Bar, Onyx, and on the casino floor. Available Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On the other side of the break, Hyman's back. I said that, right? Yeah, Hyman's back. We're going to talk about this Chris Pronger, Kevin Lowe. Ooh, interesting. And then DVD will get his thoughts on it as well. Here on EST Afternoons, Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Zachariah, all with you. Don't go anywhere. Slam that thumbs up for us. We're back after the break.
Zach Hyman hit the ice for Oilers practice and will play tomorrow against the Canucks in Edmonton's season finale. He's been out since April 2nd after going down against the Blackhawks. And the Golden Knights, they can clinch the Pacific Division title tonight if they get a point against the Kraken. Vegas, 93 points currently leading the division. Edmonton 2 points behind Vegas in second, while the Ducks and Kings each have 90 points. 1 game left for all 4 teams. Other action, the Lightning Rangers clash in Tampa. The Leafs and Senators go toe-to-toe while the Sharks match up with the Hawks. And to the NBA, there's 2 playing games on tap. Clippers, Warriors tip off at 8 o'clock, while Orlando and Philly throw down to open the night at 5:30. And after picking up a win in extras last night to open the series, the Jays take on the Brewers once again. Dylan Cease gets a call for T.O. having Milwaukee counter with Chad Patrick. Underway in the majors, Arizona up 8-5 against Baltimore, bottom 10th inning with the Orioles going up to bat. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc. They're the experts you need to know. We dive into Kevin Lowe's and Chris Pronger's comments next on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Jamie McLennan.
I think Ingram's done a really good job, and what he needs to do is just continue to play and play solid and give them an opportunity to win and maybe win rounds. And if he does that, then the narrative around him is this guy gives them an opportunity. He's given them a lot of quality starts, and that's all you can ask for. You know, whether you win or lose, he has to give them a chance to win, and he's been doing
The
that.
Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The Blue Jays are back for their 50th season. Whether you're swinging for the fences or tackling backyard spring projects, get the space you need with Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of the Toronto Blue Jays. Try 4 weeks free today. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
River Cree Resort and Casino proudly presents Revisiting Creedence. May 15th, the Creedence tribute you don't want to miss. Get ready for a powerhouse performance as the magic of Creedence lives on, delivering the iconic hits with unmatched pedigree, musicianship, and pure rock and roll energy. Don't miss a night of classic rock done right. Revisiting Creedence, May 15th at River Cree Resort and Casino. Must be 18 plus. Get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Hockey on one screen, basketball on the next, soccer in the corner. And yeah, we've got UFC too. There's a reason we have this many screens. Because no matter what you're watching, it deserves the big moments. We don't pick sides. We don't pick sports. We put it all on. Cold beers flying. Game day eats landing. And the crowd's louder than your group chat. If it's on here. The Canadian Brew House. Our house is your house.
Let's begin, pal.
Dude. I'm your huckleberry.
What?
Finishing up the heater.
Are you kidding me?
We're back here on EST Afternoons live from the William Huff Studios. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service combined with decades of industry expertise and desire to make every job the very best it can be is what they call the William Huff advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout 780-454-4536. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, and Zachariah with you here on EST Afternoons. One more Oiler game. That's tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll have a Raptors guest. Josh Lewinberg's going to join us. Tee up their series that gets going against the Cavaliers on Saturday. It's going to be great. I might jump on the Trailblazers bandwagon too. I just like, I'm an old school Clyde the Glide Drexler guy, you know?
Porter, Glide, Duckworth.
Oh, so good. So good. Hit us up, River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. Also slam that thumbs up and hit us up on the Nasty Chat. Boys, let's get to some noticias. Oh, hold on.
Este es su noticiero.
All right, Joaquin, let's start here. Kevin Lowe, LinkedIn post. In response to Chris Pronger's comments on some podcasts with Brett Hall, who looked like he was wasted. I mean, listen, what did he say? He went in there and said that when he found out he got traded, they went to a bookstore. And the girl's like, why do you have it for Edmonton? Why? You know, blah, blah, blah. Then he said he was having a few beers, probably about 12. He only wanted to sign the 1-year deal, see where it was going to take him. He said he signed a 5-year deal when he was a little hammered. Woke up the next day, the wife wasn't happy about it. What do you make of this whole situation?
I'm jealous that he was drinking and having a good time and got a deal for 5 years and just signed it. That's every hockey player's dream, I think, if that happened to me. But man, I don't. Is it a bad look? Yeah.
On Chris Pronger?
Yeah.
100%.
They had a huge thing on the Hangout today about it. And like Belzy was coming at it from an interesting angle, but then I think like Maddie's view on it resonated more with the 2006 run, right? Because I was still playing at the time. And I was over at my buddy's place, and we were all hungover from the night before, really. And but that was a magical run.
Yeah,
it was crazy because you didn't expect it, and it was the old building and
8 seed.
Wasn't that the first time? Was it Paul Laurier put the microphone up to the stand?
I think you're right.
Fans?
Yes,
and that was huge, right? That was. You had Brizgalov like smiling into the crowd when they played the
Ducks. He wasn't impressed.
Yeah. There was just something about that team, and it all came together. Dwayne Rollison going nuts, like and Pronger was special. He probably, if Edmonton Oilers win the Stanley Cup, in that case, he would have won the Conn Smythe for sure. I think.
Yeah. And listen, he said, it was probably my best year professionally in Edmonton.
Yeah.
And he said, listen, I had a great time playing hockey in Edmonton. I think the other part that pissed off a lot of people is like, in the podcast, he's like, it's not St. Louis. Well, like, what the hell are we talking about? Like, I've never been to St. Louis, but I've heard it's no great city to be a part of.
No, I don't think it's, yeah, I mean, I think his wife's from there, right? So he's got a lot of ties to the city. And he kind of cut his teeth in St. Louis too. So, I mean, when you think of Chris Pronger, I think of him, I don't really actually think of him as an Oiler. I think of him more as a Duck or a Flyer, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
I'll still always remember him as a Blues and Ducks, probably top two, because he won with the Ducks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to a finals with Flyers and Edmonton. But you know, I mean it back in the day, okay, Edmonton was not the most desirable place for players to come and play hockey. That's a fact. You heard GMs talk about it. You heard Glenn Sather say that it's hard to get people to come to Edmonton. I think when GMs at the time, and I don't know, I'll ask you this question in a sec, but when a GM heard a player say that, yeah, I like Edmonton. Oh my gosh. Sign him forever, right? Because he said he liked the city. And I think there's something to that still in the case of players. When a player says he likes Edmonton, it's almost like we're like, oh my gosh, he likes it here. We're almost surprised that players who come here and say this is a great city. I mean, I chose to make this my home. I'm from one of arguably the most beautiful cities in the world in Vancouver. It's gorgeous, right? But it is it's too expensive.
Well, that's what I mean. And then, so what do you think of Kevin Lowe? Listen, he loves Edmonton. He's an Oiler through and through. He's an Edmontonian through and through. I know he's not from here.
Yeah.
But he goes out there and he kind of defends his kind of stance on it and kind of, put some respect on Edmonton and all that. What'd you make of that?
Just a guy sticking up for for his city, his team that he's still a part of. I remember you remember all that when it came out. He wanted to leave, and it was Kevin Lowe trying to.
I was heartbroken.
It was terrible. It was awful. And it brought up that whole thing again of free agents not wanting to come to Edmonton.
Yeah.
And I think I remember when they signed Pronger, and it was like, holy smoke, Chris Pronger's coming to Edmonton?
I know.
That's what that was the headline, right? So it was more, I think it was more hurtful, the fact that everyone was surprised that Pronger was an Edmonton Oiler all of a sudden, and everyone felt finally we have a superstar. And not that the Oilers didn't have superstars before, but we had a superstar coming to Edmonton, and he wanted to be here, but then he left after a year, and it hurt everybody, and it didn't help that they were, inches away from winning a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, it's interesting that this many years later, these two they're not going at it. Kevin Lowe just responded because he was, offended.
I'm surprised someone found it on LinkedIn, first of all.
I love that it's on LinkedIn, though. And listen, Chris Pronger's trying to sell books. From all accounts, Chris Pronger is a bit of a D word. Let's just be honest. We've heard that from a lot of people.
He's a very confident individual.
Yeah. So who cares if he spent 1 year and didn't like Edmonton? Who cares? He took him to the Stanley Cup. He was brilliant with the Oilers. I'm sorry. Gosh. He was brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. One of the best defensemen I've ever watched. But don't get so up in arms about it. It is what it is. Okay? The Oilers are fine. They got Connor McDavid and Leon out of this whole thing. It's all a trickle effect, right, Joaquin?
Yeah. Hey, like you said, it'll probably sell a few more thousand books for sure.
Hell yeah. I might even pick it up.
What I heard was like his it's funny because he lived, Chris Pronger, right behind my brother-in-law's place when he was played here. And my brother-in-law always said his wife was she was leaving all the time. She was going back to St. Louis. She didn't feel comfortable here. And so, look, sometimes that's going to happen. Pronger said back in the day, it was a family decision to leave too. His wife didn't want to be here.
And some people, I'm sorry, but some people don't like Edmonton. I was flying back from South America in my earlier years by myself, and I sat by a girl probably my age, and small talk. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to Edmonton. She looked at me. She's like, why? And I was like, because I live there. She's like, I grew up in Alberta. She's like, I'll never be back. But to each their own.
Yeah.
I love Edmonton. Don't get me wrong, but there's people that don't. And you can't get upset at that.
Hey, if anything, these 52 years on this planet have taught me is not everyone's going to like you.
No, of course not. Of course not. No one likes us, Joaquin. We like each other.
Only
not even Koob likes us.
Well,
I tolerate you guys.
Continuing on with noticias, Tommy Gazzola just sent this in. Oilers start Sunday or Monday. Only Western Conference series that starts on Saturday is Dallas and Minnesota.
Ooh.
So you have your Saturdays free, nasties, and Oiler fans all over the world. Sunday or Monday.
Oh, you don't? You got to watch that game.
Oh, yeah. You? Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. Great action. So Tom Gazzola reporting Oilers will start Sunday or Monday, and the only Western Conference series that starts on Saturday is Dallas Mini, which means probably you're getting Ottawa, Montreal Saturday. The two Canadian teams. So Plan accordingly. Obviously, we'll know more following Thursday's game, so we'll wait and see on that. Joaquin, the Blue Jays, what a comeback yesterday.
Fantastic.
6 runs, 3 in the 9th, 3 in the 10th.
Love it.
Good for them. They're 7-9. Game 2 goes today. It's Dylan Cease versus Chad Patrick. We already talked about Rick Bowness. Great. Matthew Schaefer, a star rookie, says he's open to playing at the upcoming World Championship.
I'll watch.
Do you think it's good for him to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know why. Like he'll be on the next 4 Nations or World Cup and Olympics, but it's always nice to just put in your time with Hockey Canada too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's young. It'll be perfect, and
he's gonna be there.
I told you about going to Zurich and
yes,
Lausanne. Is it Lausanne or where's the other part?
I can't remember.
Lausanne or
Fairburn?
Freiburg. Yeah.
Freiburg.
Oh, Freiburg. Is that at the... No, that's Basel. Never mind. Freiburg's good.
Haji says Kevin Lowe should write a book. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Didn't he write a book?
I'm so
Yeah, that would be a good book, actually.
That'd be a fantastic book.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, I don't know if you saw this, but in yesterday's playing game against the Hornets and the Heat, did you see LaMelo Ball's trip on Adebayo?
No.
It was egregious.
Like he's falling backwards, and Adebayo's kind of behind him, and he hits him with his arm, and then Adebayo gets hurt.
Yeah, and then afterwards, he was sitting there and said, oh, well, in the moment, I didn't know what happened. I fell down, but I feel bad.
It looks bad.
Yeah, he said he feels bad, and he's going to go apologize. And the NBA is now reviewing that play as well.
Yeah.
There was no penalty, no foul at all on the play whatsoever. Coach was furious.
Yeah, Spoelstra was not having it, man. He was pissed after the game. Absolutely pissed. And then, did you know this? Warner Brothers unveils Dune 3 footage.
Dune 3?
Yeah.
I guess it is 3. It's really Dune 2.
Should I watch it?
No.
Okay.
You're not going to enjoy fantastic cinema that wins awards.
Did it win awards?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, so LaMelo might be in a little bit of trouble here. Who's on the Trailblazers bandwagon? Join me in Rip City Step. There's a reason you played the game.
He was in today.
Was he?
Yeah, he won a Nasty Club draw.
Well, he didn't say hi.
Well, he didn't know that you were there.
What a jerk face. Hey, coming up next, our good buddy, Tom Gazzola's good buddy, Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joins us. Afternoon Inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant, where the prime rib special is just $21.99. Available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Available for dine-in and takeout. Not available on show night. If you missed it, sounds like the orders will start either Sunday or Monday. Only Western Conference series to get going. On Saturday will be Dallas Stars, Minnesota Wild. And Dallas Stars, no Rupe Hintz, high skin and day-to-day. So some bad luck for the Dallas Stars heading into that monster series against the Wild. Okay, slam that thumbs up. Nasty Chat, River Korean Box. We're back with Derek Van Diest to talk all things Oilers and look ahead to the playoffs that get going this weekend. Don't go anywhere. Coop's up first, so with a sports update.
Zach Hyman hit the ice for Oilers practice and will play in tomorrow's season finale against the Canucks. He's been out since April 2nd after going down against the Blackhawks. Meanwhile, the Golden Knights can clinch the Pacific Division title if they get a point tonight against the Kraken. Vegas has 93 points, currently leading the division. Edmonton 2 points behind Vegas in second place, while the Ducks and Kings each have 90 points, all with 1 game remaining. Other action, Lightning and Rangers, they clash in Tampa. The Leafs and Senators go toe-to-toe, while the Sharks match up with the Hawks. To the NBA, there's 2 playing games on tap. Clippers Warriors tip off at 8 o'clock, while Orlando and Philly throw down to open the night. And after picking up a win, game 1 of their series against Milwaukee, Toronto takes on the Brewers once again. Dylan Cease gets a call for Tio. Milwaukee countering with Chad Patrick. 2 games live right now in the majors. Bottom 7th, Red Sox shellacking of the Twins 9-1 in favor of Boston. Top of the 7th, A 1-run lead for the Cardinals against the Guardians. Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. Next up here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
There's a lot of people that are still hurt about that.
I am so hurt.
They're still hurt about 06.
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
part of what happened in 06, you went on this magical run, this wonderful couple of months. It was crushing. And then days after you are dealing with this Game 7 loss, your best player is asking to be traded. You're going, what the hell is happening?
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubish with you. It is ugly out there. There's a mixture of rain and snow, Joaquin. It is cold. I brought my car starter, though, so I can start my car before I leave today.
I said that's why Chris Pronger didn't like it.
If you want to know why Chris Pronger didn't like it here, look outside. Hit us up on the Dassy Chat River Korea box 780-218-9999. Slam that thumbs up for us. All our guests are brought to you by Old Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's a game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. And with that, we bring in friend of the show, Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. Derek, thank you for taking the time to join us. Before we get to the current Oilers, you had any issues with what Chris Pronger had to say on the podcast and his book, all that stuff?
No, you know what? I take everything Chris Pronger says with a grain of salt. This is something he's trying to strum up interest for his book. And I think this is a good way of doing it, bringing up a little bit of controversy. He knows that, he's picking that scab. He knows there was a difficult situation here with the Oilers. I was covering the team back then. By Christmas, he wanted out of Edmonton. Like he could talk about, I was drunk and I agreed to a con. It doesn't work that way. Kevin Lowe offered him, he had 30 million reasons to come to Edmonton. That was $6 million a year for 5 years. Mm-hmm. That's the reason he came. That's the reason he signed. It was during the lockout. There was uncertainty about contracts and things like that. So for me to say, I didn't tell my wife we were going to Edmonton. She's from St. Louis. Have you ever been to St. Louis? It's not like it's a mecca of the United States. There's places in St. Louis where don't walk here. And like in the day, don't walk here. Like I've been to St. Louis. There's some nice places, but to say that, oh, well, we were going to Edmonton, it's not like it's St. Louis. Yeah, no, that's the one thing I laughed at. I was like, I've been to St. Louis, dude. Like there's nothing wonderful about St. Louis. So, I know what he's doing. I've talked to Chris a few times since he's retired. He's trying to drum up interest for this book. Obviously, everyone's only interested in the chapter on Edmonton and then what actually happened behind the scenes. But I don't think anyone will ever actually know what the dynamic was, because I know there was issues. Yes, his wife didn't like it here, but there was obviously issues with, other things at play. And it's just like for him to say, oh, I didn't tell my wife, that's why I decided to leave. Yeah, I'm not buying that at all. But he's drumming up interest for his book. And 100%. Kevin Lowe responded because he did take out the couple to dinner, and they said they were very happy. They're going to be very happy here. And for whatever reason, it didn't work out. But there was a reason why the Oilers, after Chris Pronger left, hired a family liaison to kind of help out and help new families and new players get accustomed to Edmonton, because I think back then they were kind of on their own with help from the team. And I think the one thing that was telling when Chris Pronger was here is he always left the building by himself. Like he never walked out of Rexall Place with someone else. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that was kind of telling that he was kind of an outsider here. For whatever reason, he never really kind of fit into the fabric of the team that was essentially run by Jason Smith and Ethan Morrow and Sean Horkoff and those guys. And it just didn't seem like he was ever part of that. It always seemed like he was a bit of an outsider. So when he asked to be traded, I wasn't too surprised. Like I said, I was on the beat that year. That was the first year on the beat. I covered it pretty extensively. I was there for Game 7. So I wasn't shocked when he said he wanted out, because I'd heard rumors at Christmas that he said, I made a mistake. I think we want out.
Well, Derek, what do you think of Kevin Lowe now saying he's using his voice for the audiobook for Chris Pronger's book?
Yeah, that would be good. Like, if Kevin Lowe tells me something, I tend to believe it. Kevin Lowe's always been kind of straight up and honest with us. And I still see him from time to time. He still lives, here in the city. He lives in the Stantec Tower, I believe, or the Legends Tower right next to the building. And I talk to him a lot. I run into him a lot. And I've always had the utmost respect for Kevin Lowe and what he's done for this organization. He cares deeply about the Oilers. So if there's two different sides to this story, Kevin Lowe, I tend to lean to the Kevin Lowe side of the story, more so than the Chris Pronger side of the story. But like I said, Chris Pronger's trying to generate interest for his book. This is 20 years ago. Let's dig up, some old skeletons. Let's pick those scabs, because he knows that some of the Oilers fan base is still very, very sensitive that he rejected this team after 1 year and going to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final.
Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joining us here on EST Afternoons. Oilers close out the season tomorrow. Hyman back on the ice, which is good news. I'll ask you this. So you start Connor Ingram tomorrow, DVD, and on top of that, I want to ask you a second part of the question. Do you think you need to see Connor Ingram perform in the playoffs before an extension is discussed, or have you seen enough already?
No. Well, one, yes, I do think Connor Ingram starts tomorrow because this game means something. Like the Oilers could finish first, or they can finish in the second wild card, and they don't want to finish in the second wild card because you got to face the Colorado Avalanche. You don't want to really face the Los Angeles Kings again. Like, do you really want to face them again? I think the best case scenario for the Oilers would be to go up against Utah or Anaheim in that first round. So they want to win that game tomorrow. It's a must win for the Oilers. Vancouver's coming in here, nothing to play for. Last game of the season. The Oilers should be able to pull that out and then kind of control their own fate a little bit. But I think you do go with Ingram. Ingram's your guy. I honestly think he's your guy. He's your guy going forward. Unless he gets hurt, he's always going to be your guy, because I haven't seen enough out of Christian Jarry to show me that he can come in here and carry that load and be that guy in the playoffs. Maybe it's different in the playoffs, but I think he's struggled a lot here in the regular season to a point where I don't think the team has a lot of confidence in him. So, and Ingram, he's looking good. He looked good in his last two starts. He's looking good in practice today. I think he's going to be the guy to go. And this is a guy, he said the other day, I've played 50 games in this league. It's not like he's coming in here kind of blind. He's been a starter before. He's played a lot of games, and you can kind of sense that he's back in that kind of groove. He's reading to me, he reads the game really well. Like he's a step ahead of all the shooters. He's always in the right spot, right position. And you have to beat him with a really good shot or one of those rebounds. But I think he's playing really well. And I think the Oilers have a lot of confidence in Connor Ingram right now. And I think that's got to go far.
Derek, is the reason you wouldn't want to face Colorado in the first round because of the injuries and possibly not having a couple players in the lineup, or just Oilers going up? Anyone else, I think, in the division, you would kind of give, even if they didn't start at home and didn't have home ice advantage, they'd be the favorite. But as we've seen in the past, sometimes just being a little bit of the underdog and not being all fat and sassy has helped this team kind of prepare a little bit better and not take things for granted.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, Colorado and Dallas are two teams that overwhelm Edmonton. They've overwhelmed them this season, and I think it bodes well for the Oilers to have those two teams play each other and one of them knock each other out. And then you got Minnesota is there as well. Like you want those Central Division teams to kind of beat up on each other. You don't want to cross over into that Central Division and have to play out of that pack of teams. And I think if you're Edmonton, yeah, you probably go into confidence with Colorado, but you don't want your toughest matchup in the first round. You want to kind of work your way to that matchup. And I think in the perfect case scenario for the Oilers, they would face an inexperienced playoff team like Utah, like Anaheim, go to the second round, probably have a battle with Vegas or whoever comes out of that second round, but most likely be Vegas. And then if you get out of that round, then you're hoping that Colorado has had their wars with whoever, Dallas or Minnesota, whoever they're going to face in the second round. And then you can kind of match up with them there, and the Oilers will be playing their best hockey of the season at the playoffs. So that's the best case scenario. But if you're starting off right away in Colorado, you go to Colorado, you're down 2-0, all of a sudden 3 games into the playoffs, you're in big trouble, right? So I think that's what they're kind of looking at. Colorado is a juggernaut. They've been playing incredible hockey all season. The only thing Colorado doesn't have is a power play, which has mystified everyone why their power play struggles as much as it does. But I just think you want to avoid Colorado for as long as you can, especially if you get a chance to play a couple of less experienced playoff teams in the first round.
Derek Van Diest from NHL.com joining us here on EST Afternoons. Draisaitl was candid in his interview, said, I'll be back soon. Chris Knobloch said he might miss a game or two. Like, what's your feeling on this? Is he missing game 1? Is he missing the first 2 games and he's back for game 3? Like, what's your sense on Leon Draisaitl?
Well, he's practiced today. He was practicing pretty hard today. So I think Draisaitl will sit out tomorrow's game. They'll have a couple of practices before the playoff starts. I think he wants to play game 1, and I think he'll be ready for game 1. But it'll be up to the doctors to say, listen, you could probably play game 1, but there's a risk of re-injuring the knee. So as long as it's stabilized and going well, I think they're looking at the long haul here. And I think they'd rather have him at 95 to 100% and have him ready for a long playoff run than put him in at 90% and even have that small risk that he could re-injure it or something could go wrong and then he's out for the length of the playoffs. So I think they're going to take a cautious approach in that regard. You never want to, everyone knows it's a knee injury. You never want to kind of mess with that. So I think it's a situation where he'll want to play. Like, let's say they were later in the playoffs, he could probably gut it out. We've seen him gut it out before, but I think the Oilers and the doctors and the management are going to go, okay, well, let's look at big picture here. Big picture to us is more important that you're available for the end of the first round and in the second and third than just the start of the first round and have you get injured and not have you for the rest of the playoffs. So I think there'll be some serious discussions in that regard. Draisaitl wants to play that opening game, but even he said, we got to look at the future here. We got to kind of take everything into perspective before we make that decision.
What's your feel on Dickinson? Is he first round or most likely probably second round here until we see him?
Chris Knobloch was asked about Dickinson today. He had no update. I fear that he might have broke a bone in that leg. And I think they're waiting for the swelling to come down so you can get a really good x-ray. Sometimes when the swelling goes up, you can't x-ray the leg. I just fear that the way Chris Knobloch is kind of tap dancing around the issue, and we're not sure. I didn't like the way he went off. I didn't like where it hit him in the leg. And I think, if it's a broken leg or a broken bone in his leg, he might not be available for the playoffs. If it's a deep bruise, then that's something that they can work with. And then you get to a point where it's about pain management and load management. But I just think they're looking at that X-ray, or I don't know if he's gone through it already, because I know sometimes, just personally, when you sprain something, you hurt something, and it swells up really bad, they can't X-ray it. They have to wait till the swelling comes down. And I think that's what the situation is with Dickinson. But it didn't sound positive today. It sounded like, well, we don't know. We'll have to keep looking. We don't know. And knowing Chris Knobloch, when he says, I don't know, he knows. He just doesn't want to tell us, right?
Yeah, his timelines never match up. Always add like an extra month to it.
You don't want Knobloch as a doctor. That's for sure.
No, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
DVD, our good buddy Tom Gazzola just sent us a message saying sounds like the Oilers are going to start Sunday or Monday. So we're all over it. I know you're going to be all over it for NHL.com. What's coming up for your next piece here, Derek Van Diest?
Well, we got a lot of playoff previews. I'm working on playoff previews. It's just a matter of figuring out who's going to play who. And I think it's kind of a mess in the West. I just got to pack and do laundry but I don't know if I'm traveling or staying home. It could be Utah. It could be Anaheim. God forbid it's LA again for the 5th time. That would be, I think people just want to see something different in the first round. I don't think LA wants to see the Oilers again in the first round. We're just kind of playoff previews. We're looking, I hope it's the Ducks, to be honest. I think that will be a fun series. I think the Ducks are a young, upcoming team. They could give the Oilers some problems. I see Anaheim as kind of the Oilers in 2017. They were a young, up-and-coming team. The Oilers upset San Jose in that first round. So you never know. But, it's amazing. You play 81 games, and nothing has been settled as far as who's playing who in the first round of the playoffs. I'm sure the team's travel secretaries are having nightmares as well, trying to find hotels and get everything ready. I know DVD, our travel secretary is.
Seriously, don't be complaining about getting stuff ready when you're probably going to go to a place with a 30-degree swing in temperature, right? Have you looked outside right now? Stop it.
I know, that'll be nice. It's like,
I'm saying I would love to. I got to go to LA and Anaheim.
Southern California would work for me. I have no problem with that.
DVD, one more game to go, then we're all set for the playoffs. I'm sure we'll see you soon around these parts or down at the arena. Thanks for taking the time. We'll talk soon.
No problem. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, Derek Van Diest from NHL.com there as well. Quick update. There's a wicked game going on in Champions League right now. Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, after the first half, scored 5 goals. It's 3-2 Real Madrid. They're tied on aggregate now, which is outstanding. If you're a footy fan, make sure to turn that game on. And, it's crazy. Hour 2 coming up. Screw it, let's do a parlay. We also got Haas, Andrew Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk. And Hernan's rolled on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. Slam that thumbs up for us. Let's get to 100. Hit us up, Nats Chat and the River Cree inbox. Hour 2 coming up.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
What a story this would be if Connor Ingram can be the guy that leads this team. And this is why I can't write off the Oilers, because of the high-end talent and now maybe a goaltender that's going to keep them in games and give those offensive guys a chance to score a winning goal in the last 5 minutes, because it's 2-2 and not 5-2.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
River Cree Resort and Casino proudly presents Revisiting Creedence. May 15th, the Creedence tribute you don't want to miss. Get ready for a powerhouse performance as the magic of Creedence lives on, delivering the iconic hits with unmatched pedigree, musicianship, and pure rock and roll energy. Don't miss a night of classic rock done right. Revisiting Creedence, May 15th at River Cree Resort and Casino. Must be 18 plus. Get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. Had a good day? It's time for happy hour. Bad day? Oof, happy hour. Boss said great job? Happy hour. Boss said let's circle back? Ugh, definitely happy hour. Got a promotion? Happy hour. Spilled coffee on your shirt 5 minutes after getting dressed? Ugh, happy hour. So whether you're celebrating or recovering, our happy hour starts at just $3.99. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
Zach Hyman skated alongside Connor McDavid and Matt Savoy at Oilers practice. He will play tomorrow against the Canucks as Edmonton wraps up their regular season. He's been out since April 2nd after going down against the Blackhawks. Meanwhile, the Golden Knights can clinch the Pacific Division title if they get a point against the Kraken. Currently 93 points for them, leading the division. Edmonton 2 points behind the Golden Knights in second place, while the Ducks and Kings each have 90 points. All four teams have one game remaining. Other action, the Lightning Rangers, they clash down south in Tampa. The Leafs and Senators showdown, while the Sharks match up with the Hawks. To the NBA, there's two playing games on tap tonight. Clippers Warriors tip off at 8 o'clock. After that, or earlier, at 5:30, Orlando and Philly throw down. And after picking up a win in extras yesterday to open the series, the Jays take on the Brewers once again. Dylan Cease gets a call for TO, having Milwaukee counter with Chad Patrick. 2 games live right now in MLB. Red Sox up 9-1 on the Twins. End of the 8th inning, bottom 8th. It's the Guardians down by 2 against the Cardinals. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 2 of EST Afternoon starts right now.
Here on EST Afternoons, Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubish with you. Reminder at 3 o'clock, it's the Reed Wilkins Show with Reed and Jay Milne. They'll take you right up until 6. Tomorrow we have our final regular season pre- and post-game shows with Tommy Gazzola, Ben Thompson, and Sean Bell. And then it's playoff time, baby. Who's excited? It sounds like the Oilers will start Sunday or Monday. I like it. I truly do. I didn't want them to start Saturday. Because we have planned Saturday, and I probably wouldn't be able to watch most of the games, so I'm happy it's Sunday or Monday. So here we go. Hit us up, River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. The Nasty Chat, as always. We're at 68 thumbs up. That's a good start, Joaquin. We only need 32 more.
Wow.
Only 32 more. Portions of this hour brought to you by Lamley's, built for the job, made with quality craftsmanship and designed for job protection with cowboy-worthy durability. Lamley's workwear combines safety with all-day comfort, featuring brands like Ariat Work and Wrangler rigs designed to withstand tough conditions and deliver performance across every job site. Visit lamleys.com/work to see how Lamleys can make your workday better.
LAMMLES.
Right, let's get to Hernan's World. Like always, brought to you by the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. Visit them for all their info for the upcoming golf season at ejmgolf.com for more details.
Viva la raza! Latino heat!
You played in Germany. You ever go to Bayern Munich game? Bayern Munich?
No, I saw...
Is it Byron or Bayern?
Byron.
Byron, okay.
Who did I see in Champions League? Oh, Schalke and
Schalke.
and Milan.
Schalke 04.
04. It was cool because the one side goes Schalke and the other side goes 04, like 04, right? So 04. It was awesome. And that building was just ridiculous. Bayern's building was cool too because it changes. It had lights on the outside. And when you drive into Munich, that's the first thing you see. Like, it's pretty cool.
So I have a question for you. Hernan's roll's kind of all over the place today, but I'm making supper today. I have the little baby potatoes or like the small potatoes you buy, but I want to make them smashed. Have you ever made them like that? Okay, can you give me just a quick play-by-play?
Well, how do you want to?
Like you boil them.
Boil
right?
them?
Right? Let them cool off for 5 minutes. Put them on a sheet.
No.
No, well, put them on a sheet. Just smash them.
Spoon smash, yeah.
Spoon smash and then season them. Put them in the oven for a bit till they're crispy. Okay, that's simple.
I would put olive oil.
Yeah.
And then maybe a little Gruyere, shredded Gruyere cheese on there.
Okay.
And then
just sprinkle it on top.
Yeah, salt and pepper, you're good to go.
Okay. Good to know.
I would do that. My son loves those.
I've had them like other places, but I've never made them. But
Oh, really?
I want to try to make them. So how much do you think?
You know what? It would be better is if I don't have it anymore, but take one of the pint glasses. Use that to smash it.
Well, I got pint glasses at home too.
You drink?
I indulge in a few bevies from time to time.
What else? You just having potatoes?
Steak.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I showed Jay the pictures. Oh, you keep going. Sorry. I'm
go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So my daughter, another dance competition starts tonight. But she likes to have steak the night before. Right?
Okay.
So yesterday I was doing work and she was like, "Dad, steak time." I'm like, "No." So I was like, "Steak's mad expensive." But so I went to Freezing Brothers just down by my house, and sometimes you get lucky there, but I got really lucky because once in a while the Freezing Brothers, you just subscribe to them and they'll let you know. But they have a $5 or $25 for 5 items.
Okay.
Is what they have. So
that sounds
and they were
amazing.
all just these little steaks.
Yeah.
So I hit $25, all these nice little steaks, got them in the vacuum seal, put the rosemary, garlic, and what else type of rosemary, garlic, and like a cube of butter. Put them in the vacuum seal, and then so they're all in the fridge. And I got the sous vide going, so I just throw them in there. It'll cook all like it's in there right now at like 120. So when she's done, I'll just take it out, sear it real quick. Boom.
And what day is that? You get 5 for 5? 5 for 25?
I got to look, but it was there yesterday.
Oh, man,
so
that's a good deal.
But they'll have everything. They'll have chicken. They'll have ground beef. And it's not huge or anything.
No.
But it's probably the best deal for meat that you can get.
The cost of meat right now, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take any deal to tell you that much.
I didn't show you the picture.
No, you did not.
Yeah, like they're good sizes, man. They're like, look at these things. Like, one of them was already cooked, but that was the size of these steaks.
When you said that's not small, those are
I know.
awesome. Yeah,
I know. It's unreal. I
Interesting.
should post this. I should post it because my wife got a ticket at the U of A that I could put in there too. Those steaks were cheaper than that ticket.
Yeah, tickets suck, bro. Tickets suck. Jay Phillips says, who won the $100 for the chores? Reed and Jay, but they donated it back to buy everybody lunch.
Did they?
Yeah, that was a nice move.
When did we get lunch?
And they picked vacuum again.
When was lunch?
Yeah, we haven't gotten it yet.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Dusty's call, I guess.
Maybe they give me, and I'll just make lunch.
You know who's not winning $100 this time? Benny. Oof.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Have you seen the recycling?
We had to yell at him to do something.
He just didn't get to it, man.
Are you serious?
Dusty called
you
me
go
out
home
for
right
garbage.
now and you tell your parents, "Oh, I'll get to it when I get to it."
Well, if it's
I
already
shouldn't
full,
have to
yeah.
ask. Shouldn't have to ask.
Well, yeah, you
just
shouldn't
get
have
it
to.
done.
Just
get it
let
done,
him do
Coop.
Just let
But he
him do
hadn't
it.
got it done though. The garbages are overflowing. When are we supposed to wait till it's
there was
all over the
room
floor?
in that recycle.
Have you
There
looked
was
at all the
still
other
room.
recycles?
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't. No.
Turn off your mic.
Well, no. I'm here. Dusty may have said something about the garbage yesterday, and I did the garbage yesterday, but it was full right before.
You're failing if someone else is
Maddie. That's what I was saying. Now Maddie's fired up.
Yeah, we got to tell them.
And he's like, "Well, it was pretty bad yesterday."
Oh my! Did he?
He did during Reed Wilkins' show 3 to 6 yesterday.
Was
live at the Bell and Score.
Oh, he was terrible.
Yeah.
Dusty was bad too, yeah.
The reason why the garbages were so bad was because of Dusty. Yeah, and he was complaining about it. And then what did he do? Did you see what he did? No. he put his foot in there to stomp it down and say, fixed it.
And he didn't take it out.
And he didn't take it out.
There was no bag in that garbage can either in the hangout room. That's the one that gets, it's all cups. I cleaned it yesterday. I didn't want to mention it now, but now I'm going to bring it up.
Dusty's not allowed to complain
No.
about anyone based on his last month.
No.
He can't complain. No.
Nope.
And then he had a garbage month where he was the worst. Reed did it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reed did double duty.
That's true.
Dusty does not get to call anyone out.
I know. I felt bad. I felt unappreciated. And I'm just saying that about Benny. I think he's doing just a fine job.
Yeah, he's doing a fine job now because I yelled at him.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you
The
got
one
to
in here was
kick the young guys in
overflowing.
the butt.
Uncle Jesse says steak and potatoes in this economy. This one says $100 for lunch. Are you feeding Coob and Benny?
I could feed everyone with $100.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
You can. Benny's picky though, where Coob is not.
Screw Benny.
I'll take his food.
Benny's a young Dustin Nielsen.
He's just his head's
really
in the
is.
clouds right now. He's all lovey-dovey and
He's got the love bug, just like this one over here.
tweet, 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 tweet.
tweet.
Little twinkle toes in there.
Oh boy! All right, Joaquin. Yeah, I agree.
Jay just came in and said that Gager should cook up.
Oh, I'll
lunch.
put together a menu.
Cook up a storm.
Yeah, 3 course.
You be quiet.
2. Okay, I'll sell it for 2.
You be quiet. If you missed it, this is our newest thumbs up song.
Smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up.
Let's go. Let's get to 100, Joaquin. Very excited. I don't know why. Maybe it's the playoff fever I'm having. The NBA's been great. We got 2 play-in games today. The Jays. What else? Got Indy this weekend. NASCAR. Got to wait. We got to wait a bit.
To get my
Your fix.
My fix.
Your auto racing fix.
Yeah. Watch some IndyCar.
IndyCars is great. All right. Did you know on this day, 1989, Tone Loc had the #1 album on the Billboard chart?
Funky Cool Medina?
Funky Cool Medina. Wild Thing.
Wild Thing.
It only had 2 good songs. So,
Yeah.
Also on this day, 1988, one of a classic, Colors, debuted in theaters. Sean Penn, Robert Duvall, in Compton.
Classic. I
You
don't
don't
know
like
about
it?
classic. I know I didn't like the movie actually.
Really?
No.
With Frogman?
Yeah. What's the girl's name in there? Is she from Sesame Street?
Conchita Alonso?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maria Alonso or something?
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
I
it was a good movie. It's about the gangs in LA
Yeah.
and a young cop and the veteran cop.
The best thing about it was Ice-T's
Song. Colors. Yeah.
Nightmare walking, psychopath talking. King of the jungle, just a gangster stalking.
we just don't have the same taste in movies, Joaquin.
It's not that good a movie.
It is.
No, it's not.
Let's see what
a cop movie.
What's
for a cop movie? That's not a great movie.
Well, but it's about gangs too and love. So Rotten Tomatoes gave it 75%, which is good. IMDb gave it 6.7 out of 10.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
It's not that good. It's meh.
It's good enough.
For your palette of movies, which is terrible.
On this day in 1984, Friday the 13th, Final Chapter was the #1 movie at the box office. You want to talk about bad movies? That one. Jeez. But back then, we thought they were great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was really good.
And also on this day, 1983, Flashdance was released in theaters.
Never watched it.
You've never seen the Flashdance?
Mm-mm.
The welder girl?
Yeah, no.
Is that right?
No.
Let's see.
You?
I've seen it, yeah.
Never watched Flashdance.
Flashdance got 37% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Exactly. All your movies are like...
It's a good soundtrack, though.
Oh, well, yeah. So was Colors, but it was a bad movie. Wasn't Robert Duvall's best. I mean, there was some heavy hitter of actors in there. Like Sean Penn, Robert Duvall should have been way better. And Sean Penn was kind of the hothead trying to arrest everybody.
Yeah.
It was dumb.
It was good.
It glorified. It wasn't good. Now, Training Day. That was good.
Fantastic.
Like, if you're going to compare LA cop movies, how far ahead is Training Day compared to Colors?
Well, it's a different time, Joaquin.
No,
yes, it is.
It might be a different time, but the stories stay the same, my friend.
I love that movie when he takes him to the Mexican boy's apartment.
Yeah, you would have loved that. The anxiety at that scene, you knew what was happening.
Oh my God.
That's great. What a good show that was.
They're gonna kill him. And I like when he's like, no, I saved her. He goes, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. She's a civilian. I love it. That movie's great. I'm watching it tonight. That movie's great. Best police movies ever.
Ooh, best police movies. Now you're talking.
Police Academy.
It was a good one, the first one.
The first one was fantastic. The one with Jake Gyllenhaal. And the
End of Watch?
End of Watch.
Never watched it.
End of Watch with what's the Latino guy's name?
Michael Pena?
Michael Pena. And
is it?
Yeah, it's Michael
You just
Pena.
said Latino guy. I threw him out there.
Oh, it is so good, Joaquin.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously. Well, let's look what their score.
Probably 68.
No.
On your Rotten Tomatoes.
88 on Rotten Tomatoes.
So it's already better than Colors.
Okay.
What's Training Day?
Training Day. It doesn't have 100. It's
These are all okay. What's the best LA-based cop movie?
74%.
Beverly Hills Cop. That's it for Training Day.
Yeah.
On what?
On
the
Rotten
Tomatoes or the
no Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, but what's the audience score? That's the popcorn.
Let's see here. I'm surprised it's that low, to be honest.
Me too.
Training Day is fantastic.
I mean,
popcorn is 89.
Yeah, so way higher.
Beverly
Hills Cop.
LA Confidential.
You know, I got to watch that again because I keep seeing it and I see clips for it. I got to watch that because that looks good.
See, Penner's Pancake says End of Watch is good. It is so good, Joaquin. I recommend you watch it. Seriously, you'll love it. 7, Chinatown. Well, a good suggestion. 7's good.
7? Is that LA? That's not LA, though.
I don't think it's LA. Tiki Sparks' Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence.
That is a fantastic movie. When he comes in with the pizzas. Because isn't he was a thief and he put the diamond in the ducks and then got arrested. But then he came back to go get it, and it was a cop shop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was good.
Our good buddy Van Owen says the whole Bosch series, that's a good series, man. It's based in LA, too.
Reed raves about the books.
Yeah, he's reading the books.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jasmine says End of Watch is on Netflix, Joaquin. If you want to watch it.
I don't trust anything she says.
Face Off?
Face Off. There's that. Was that cop? Yeah, I guess Travolta was a cop.
The Naked Gun?
Frank Drebin. Great.
21 Jump Street. RoboCop.
That was
Demolition
Vancouver.
Man.
The Demolition Man. Man, that was a bad movie, but fun to watch.
A good cop movie's Other Guys.
But that's New York.
I know. When The Rock and Samuel jump off the building.
Aim for the bushes. Watching that, I made so many people mad because I couldn't stop laughing after that because they jump and you're watching. I go, where are the bushes? And then I'm looking, and then all of a sudden they just hit the ground. I was laughing forever, and I probably ruined the next 3 scenes for people.
That's some of Will Ferrell's best work. It's 9:15. Everybody have a great day. Cut the shit.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Cop shows. There's a lot of them.
Luke in Cowtown says, I watched Commando yesterday. Wow, is it fantastically bad? It is.
Yeah.
Die Hard, but that's in New York too, right?
No, well, the first one's Die Hard's in LA. The Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh, okay.
First one. Next one.
Rush Hour?
Well, that was in Hong Kong too.
Yeah, but that's a good movie.
That is a good. I like Rush Hour.
Heat. Max Vizzes just knocked it out of the park.
Heat's pretty good.
Heat and Training Day got to be top 2. The Colors is probably 3rd. Oh, no, End of Watch.
That's a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder.
See, Pedro says End of Watch is really fantastic. It is, man. It's one of the best movies I've watched. in my whole life.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
He's great, man.
There was one that he just came out with where he was I think he was a thief in the back of an ambulance the whole time. That was pretty good too.
Did you see that movie, Jake Gyllenhaal, when he's like, he videotapes like all the accidents?
I never watched that one.
It's creepy, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
bet. Yeah. That was he was in wasn't Jacob's Ladder. What was that other one? Donnie Darko. I didn't want to watch that either.
He's also really good in the Zodiac.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's the reporter. Yeah. Desk pop from Spency 5 cents. I did my first desk pop.
I guess 21 Jump Street, the movie, is in L.A. I'm thinking of the TV show, Johnny Depp. Who can forget the performances of one Richard Grieco?
Dicky Spark says, Bad Boys? I think I'm just a Martin Lawrence fan. Bad Boys is awesome.
Yeah, but it's got Will Smith in it.
Yeah, you hate Will Smith, eh?
I can't watch anything with Will Smith anymore.
I don't like him either. Screw Will Smith. Hey, the afternoon inbox presented by the River Crew Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. Up next, we're going to do the Screw Let's Do It parlay a little bit early, boys, because we got the Hustlers joining us at 2:40. All right, so we'll see if we can get a win here. We won't mock Coop's pick because we fudged up yesterday. We fudged up yesterday, and we made him change his pick, and he was right all along. Doesn't happen often, but it is what it is. 169 watching. I'm going to look at the thumbs right now, Joaquin. Let's see. 76, 24 more. Come on, let's get there. That was Hernan's Road, of course, presented by... Where did my sheet go here? The Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. Up next, screw it, let's do a parlay. Let's see what we come up with. Here's Coop Sports Update.
After being out since April 2nd when he went down against the Blackhawks, Zach Hyman of the Oilers hit the ice for practice today and will suit up in tomorrow's regular season finale against the Canucks. Meanwhile, the Golden Knights are in action, looking to clinch the Pacific Division title if they get a point against the Kraken. Vegas has 93 points entering today's contest, leading the division. Edmonton 2 points behind Vegas in second place, while the Ducks and Kings each have 90 points, all with one game left to play. Elsewhere, the Lightning, Rangers, they clash in Tampa. The Leafs and Senators go toe-to-toe. We also have the Sharks matching up with the Blackhawks. To the NBA, there's 2 games, play-in games on tap. Clippers, Warriors tip off at 8 o'clock, while Orlando and Philly throw down to open the night at 5:30. And after picking up a win in extras last night to open the series, the Jays take on the Brewers once again. Dylan Cease to the bump for Toronto. Milwaukee countering with Chad Patrick. Just one game live. Just wrapping up. Red Sox defeating the Twins 9-5. The Screw It, Let's Do It parlay up next here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
Site ready, Western tough. Lamley's Workwear is calling all tradespeople, oil and gas crews, construction workers, farmers, and hard-working Canadians. Built for the job with quality craftsmanship, job site protection, and cowboy-worthy durability. Trusted brands like Ariat Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed for performance and all-day comfort on the toughest sites. No matter the season, Lamley's has the workwear you need. Shop the full range now at lamleys.com/work.
LAMMLES.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Goodwill is
One shopper. Finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket. A deal. One donor. Letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant.
Learning.
Trying.
Building skills.
Building confidence.
Building a future.
One purchase. One donation.
One job. One choice.
Goodwill is
The power of one. The power of one. The power of one. The power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
River Cree Resort and Casino proudly presents Revisiting Credence. May 15th, the Credence tribute you don't want to miss. Get ready for a powerhouse performance as the magic of Credence lives on, delivering the iconic hits with unmatched pedigree, musicianship, and pure rock and roll energy. Don't miss a night of classic rock done right. Revisiting Credence, May 15th at River Cree Resort and Casino. Must be 18 plus. Get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Finishing up a heater. This is like an anaconda taking down a pig.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. Hernan, Quack, Zach. Got Andrew Hustler Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk coming up in about 13 minutes time. So this one's going to be a quick segment because we don't want to waste any time. Joaquin. Any time.
Well, quit dilly-dallying. Let's go.
Great idea by Confide. We're going to ask Huss. We're going to make our 3 selections, and we're going to try to make it a 4-legger.
We're 4-legging it.
And we're going to ask Huss to send in a pick for Screw It. Let's do it. We'll put him on the spot. Is that cool? Is that cool? Anybody? No. Yeah. All right. Let's get to it. Screw It. Let's do a parlay for Play Alberta and Inside the Numbers.
Screw it. Let's do it. No delay. Let's take a risk today. No sense being safe. We need a huge payday.
All right. Who wants to go first?
Well, I guess I'll go first. I'm just going to get bullied no matter what pick I make nowadays, so I might as well just get it out of the way. I don't want to delay any of it, okay? So Seattle and Vegas go toe-to-toe tonight. Vegas looking to clinch first in the Pacific Division. They have 93 points entering play tonight, and if they get a single point against the Kraken, they will clinch first in the Pacific, okay? Looking at the numbers on Play Alberta and elsewhere, well, it's minus 130 for the spread for Vegas there at... Or sorry, not on the spread, on the over-under, and the under for under 6.5 goals is minus 130. In the last 4 games, head-to-head between Seattle and Vegas, they've been under 7 goals. So all 3 games this season have gone in favor of the Kraken. 4-3 shootout win in their most recent matchup, 3-2 before that, and a 2-1 victory for Seattle as well. The game before that was under 7 goals, came last season, and that was in a game where Vegas took the win. In this one, I think it's going to be a tight game, low-scoring battle.
We got to get to Huss here.
That's
Jesus.
Yeah. I got to give my stats, man. I don't want you guys to shake your head. I'm giving you the stats.
I'm already
and facts.
shaking my
minus
head.
130. Under 6.5, 6.5 goals between the Kraken and Golden Knights.
You're great.
Okay, so under 6.5 goals?
Yep.
Okay.
Minus 130.
Do you mind if I go next?
Sure.
I'm just taking the Orlando Magic money line.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Jack Eichel will finish +2.
Can you bet on that?
Yeah. Plus minus, baby.
You're going to bet on him to finish +2?
Yeah.
What if he finishes +3?
Then we'll hit the bet.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. I had no.
So he's got to be above.
Above 1.5.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just putting this together. So under. And what do you. Jack
Nothing to
Eichel,
say on that, Hernan?
I didn't even know you could bet that. Where do you see that, Joaquin?
Nothing.
Where do you see that, Joaquin?
Where do I see what?
Plus minus.
Well, when you go to hockey.
Yes.
And then you go down and you click the Vegas Golden Knights against the Seattle Kraken. And then you click on that.
And
then you go to player markets, and then you cycle down.
So what you're
plus
telling
minus.
So over 1.5.
Over 1.5.
Okay.
You could also just go click on the game itself, go to SGP, that's same game parlay, and craft
That's
it in
what I
that
did.
sense as well. Oh, okay.
That's
player
plus-
markets is another way
plus
to do
389.
I know.
And we're going to add one more with Haas, hopefully. He might decline, but we'll see what he says. So we have Vegas, Seattle under 6.5 goals. We have Orlando Magic money line and Jack Eichel to go over, what is it again? 1.5 plus minus.
Sure.
And we got one more. Let's go. Yeah. I don't have a lot of faith in the Kraken, buddy.
I was going to go to the North American Rainbow Six tonight, too. But they don't play. They don't play till this weekend. But Space Station Gaming is going up against 1 of 30, which I think is a reference to the Borg. Not sure. But we'll see.
All right.
We good?
Yeah, we good, bro. This one's going to be a nice number, I think. Let's look at the other bets on EST. If you go to the Lock Shop Parlay, Golden Knights minus 1.5, Red Wings money line, Sharks money line boosted to 513. That's really good. The early bird bet is Sharks, Vegas, Golden Knights, and Clippers all to win. That's plus 280. I'll save Jay's play of the day so he can announce it on the Reed Wilkins show. And the Lock Shop PGA parlay, it's Cantlay, Spieth, and Hovland all to finish top 20 at the RBC Heritage 2026, boosted to plus 650. And the grandest, Brandon Lowe, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. Leaf Sends, both to score 2. Lightning money line, Connor Bedard 1 point, boosted to plus 404. So you got a couple more bets coming your way as well. It's going to be great. Absolutely fantastic. So if you missed it, Vegas, Seattle under 6.5, that's Coubs. My pick was Orlando Magic money line, and Gager needs Jack Eichel to be plus 2 or higher. Who's he in a line with, Joaquin? You know?
I just had it Barbashev or Dorofeev and Stone, I think.
Okay. That's a good line. Very good line. Just looking here. So Vegas gets a point, they clinch.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all she wrote. All she wrote.
Come on, Jack Eichel.
Come on, Jackie boy. Just don't get scored on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, score 2 real quick.
Yeah, and then don't get scored on.
Then sit the rest of the game. That would be great if they get up by 5 or 6 and they just bench Eichel. Or maybe even he gets hurt. That's the best case scenario, I guess.
Yeah. You think they'll play him tonight?
Yeah, he's already in.
Oh, okay.
I checked. Well, it's an important game for Vegas,
100%,
right?
yeah,
So they got to win this one.
We got to win this.
And did you I think it was Seattle's owner or president talking? Yeah. He was mad. He said they were going out and getting an independent, was it the forensic audit of the team because
one of those.
They are not happy because they kind of. I mean, what did you think of Seattle Kraken's construction of the team?
It's tough because they don't have a star, right? They don't. They finish middle of the pack, so they don't get a high draft pick. Their picks that went high, Shane Wright and Matty Beniers, haven't lived up to expectations. Yeah. They're good players, but they're not taking that next step. Their goaltending's, it's just okay. It's not great. Defensively, I mean, Larson's Larson. I mean, he's not a guy, especially at his age, that's gonna. I mean, he still makes an impact, but it's gonna start diminishing. Dunn's their best offensive guy when it comes to the back end. So that's why I look at it, Joaquin. It seems like a lot of second, third liners. Not truly any top line players on that team.
Do you think because they came in quite soon after the Vegas Golden Knights came into the league that there was pressure to have instant success like Vegas did?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they went to the playoffs, knocked off Colorado. It was the
second year though.
Second year, knocked off Colorado.
Yeah, got to the second round and kind of had that weird Edmonton Oilers thing where they were a little bit ahead of where they thought they were, maybe.
Yeah. No,
it seems messed up because Francis stepped down, right? And
that was his choice.
That was his choice, but it wasn't.
It seems like it was. Maybe we don't know.
Dude, I had no one does that.
Yeah.
Especially a guy that's what is he all-time scoring? He's top.
He's up there.
He's up there, right? He's going to always think that he can make a difference and stuff.
Yeah, it's
you get fired.
Yeah, it's an interesting team, man. They had good stretches this year. They're in a playoff spot for a lot of weeks this year, but just fell off like I think we all expected them to. They made some deadline acquisitions that didn't get them over the hump. So we'll see what happens with that team. I think the lack of a star is a big one for sure. Okay, we're going to get to a break because Andrew Hustler Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk is going to join us in about 4 minutes' time. Portions of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Skip the couch. Get in the game at the CBH. Every puck drop, every goal, every roar, ice cold drinks, wall-to-wall screens, and the best fans in town. The Canadian Brew House is the place to be. If you want to go there for round one for the Edmonton Oilers, start booking your tables now, people. Start booking your tables now. On the other side of the break, an EST favorite. And we're honored to bring him on our program. Andrew Hustler Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk is coming up next. Slam that thumbs up. I think we're like 20 away from 100. And if we hit 100, Pizza Boys kids can get dinner. That's what he said. So,
wow.
Yeah. Let's go. Hustle on the other side.
Zach Hyman hit the ice for Oilers practice alongside Connor McDavid. Matt Savoy, he will play tomorrow in Game 82 against the Canucks. He's been sidelined since April 2nd after going down against Chicago. And the Golden Knights, they have the chance to clinch the Pacific Division title if they get a point tonight against the Kraken. Vegas, 93 points leading the division. Entering play tonight, Edmonton, 2 points back of Vegas, sitting in second place, while the Ducks and Kings each have 90 points. 1 game left for everybody. And around the league, Lightning, Rangers clash in Tampa. Leafs and Senators go toe-to-toe. The Sharks also in action against the Hawks. To the NBA, there's 2 play-in games on tap. Clippers, Warriors tip off at 8 p.m. Orlando and Philly throw down to open the night at 5:30. And after picking up a win in extras yesterday to open the series against Milwaukee, the Jays take on the Brewers once again. Dylan Cease gets the nod for T.O., having Milwaukee counter with Chad Patrick. Up next in the majors, Royals-Tigers go at it 4:40 first pitch in that one. And later on, we also have the Yankees and Angels matching up. Andrew Hustler Patterson next from Winnipeg Sports Talk. I'm Zachary Kubish here on Edmonton Sports Talk, keeping you up to date.
Our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense.
Hey Dad, I'm coming home from university.
Before they come back from school, get extra space with Sentinel Storage. Affordable and convenient storage solutions. Try 4 weeks free. Plus, students save 10% on rental. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
The Canadian Brew House has a happy hour for any scenario. You finished work early? Happy hour. You finished work because you accidentally hit reply all to the entire company? Big happy hour. Your boss said, great job. Happy hour. Your boss said, per my last email. Ugh, emergency happy hour. You finally closed the big deal. Happy hour. With a huge selection of ice cold drinks and great food, the Canadian Brew House has a happy hour for whatever just happened at work. The Canadian Brew House. Your day just got happier.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
How dude.
Are you kidding me? Call the dogs off.
I'm your huckleberry. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
We're back here on EST Afternoons, final segment. Hernan, and Zachariah with you. The reminder at 3 o'clock, Reed Wilkins takes over with Jay Milne with the Reed Wilkins Show. They'll take you right up until 6. Final Oilers game of the season tomorrow here in Edmonton as the Canucks are in town. Oilers need a little bit of help. They want the division. They need a Vegas loss tonight. They can still finish second, third, first, wild card spot. It's all over the place. So good times indeed. And we're very excited for our next guest. Probably the biggest guest we've ever had on this show.
Finally legitimizes our show.
Finally. Some of the big dogs will join EST Afternoons as we welcome in from Winnipeg Sports Talk, Andrew Hustler Patterson. Huss, man, it's a pleasure to have you on the show.
You guys are just gassing me up big time. I'm just waiting for the punchline here. Walking into something. What's going on, fellas? Great to be with you.
Well, we do the screw it, let's do it parlay. And it started because the three of us weren't big bettors. And we just threw stuff at the wall and we started hitting early on. Now we hit once a month maybe, but when we hit, it's big. So we have 3 picks and we want to know if you want to join the screw it, let's do it this one time only, make it a 4-legger.
100%.
Okay.
I love it.
This is what we have. Vegas, Seattle, under 6.5 goals. Orlando Magic money line. And then a Jack Eichel over 1.5 plus minus.
Okay, perfect. So I guess we're missing maybe something from baseball.
Yes.
All right, let's get these games out tonight. Let's check out some pitching. Who do we have? MLB on the bump tonight. You're gonna go through. Seth Lugo versus Flaherty, and you guys don't mind. You guys don't mind an underdog.
Oh
no, God no.
We do not.
It's the theme of our show.
All right, is that me? Am I hearing myself?
Oh,
no.
Coop's gonna try to fix that.
No, you know what it is. No, that was on mine because when I went to ESPN to get the pictures. That stupid autoplay thing turned on, and I'm like, what's going on? So I got by that. Sorry about that, guys. How about this? How about we go Kansas City Royals money line in Detroit against the Tigers? Seth Lugo has been awesome so far this year. He's 1-1. He's got a 1.53 ERA. And Jack Flaherty above 5 right now. I'm big on the Royals this year. They've had sort of a middling start to the season. These are big divisional games, and Lugo's been the most dependable guy of their starters. So let's add in the Royals money line to this screw it, let's do it. And now, Mark, let me do it again because I'll ride with this. So we got Royals. We got an Eichel point or Eichel goal?
Eichel finishing over 1.5 plus minus. So isn't
so Eichel +2.
+2.
Under 6.5 VGK Seattle.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
The Magic money line.
Yeah, the Magic. That's right. That is right. All right. No, I'm honored that I got to be a part of the screw it.
Oh, man.
I do it often.
We're honored, Huss. Huss, let's talk some Winnipeg Jets. I mean, I think Jets, Devils got to be the 2 biggest surprise that are not going to be going to the playoffs this year. They had that long stretch, that long losing streak. And, we've had Drew Mindell on. We've had your boy Connor on. We've had so many, Sarah Orlesky. And it always comes back to they didn't have a second line center. Is that where this management team dropped the ball and the reason why this team's not going to the playoffs?
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, to be perfectly honest, they've been trying to solve this problem for a decade. I mean, you think back, they acquired Paul Stastny in 2018 to come in for the playoffs. He was great. They weren't able to keep him. The next year, they traded for Kevin Hayes. He came in, didn't really fit. They blew it against St. Louis. They have been trying to fill that hole year after year after year. And to be honest, there's probably 20 teams in the NHL that are looking for a second line center or an upgrade. It's just so stark here because there is the talent in most other places. And you look at a team that's starting off with a Hart Trophy winning goaltender, an elite number one defenseman in Josh Morrissey. The crazy thing is that Mark Scheifele has just finished his career year, and by a lot. He's got 103 points, guys. His previous high was 87 in the NHL. And to be doing it at 33 is amazing. I mean, Dusty dropped this stat on me in the lock shop yesterday, I think, that he's the oldest player in NHL history to hit 100 points for the first time.
Wow.
And, and what he's doing right now, it does feel like a lost season. But, I mean, whether we call it a second line center or just general secondary scoring, you got 3 30-goal guys in Connor, who could get 40 tomorrow. He's got 38. Scheifele and Velarde, who had an awesome season, was able to stay healthy. He's been great. The drop after those 3 30-goal scorers is to Morrissey at 14. And then you've got, Morgan Barron had 11, a couple guys at 11. Like Logan Stanley, I think, is still 6th or 7th in goals for the Jets this year. He was traded at the deadline and he had 9. So a lot of it dried up. But listen, I'm the biggest Hellebuck guy there is. He did not play. And listen, you set a standard. It's like McDavid. Like if McDavid goes and has 100-point season, it's great. It's better than just about everybody else, but it's below what you expect every year from Connor. I mean, Hellebuck was just sort of average this year, which is so far off of what he's been in the past. I mean, he did miss some time. He came back much earlier than anyone expected. He was brilliant at the Olympics, which makes it even tougher to take some of the performance he's had. But listen, outside of that top line, who offensively exceeded everyone's expectations, it was a pretty down year. And listen, the management just did not act quickly enough on some things. Like we lost Ehlers. You thought that was going to probably happen. Sucked to lose him. I'm sure Gus Nyquist was like their 40th option of who they could actually get in free agency to come in. But I mean, a guy that had 75-point season 2 years ago and 37 goals, I think, scored 1.
Yeah.
And he was run out night after night after night. And, you look at what happened. They traded Shen. Shen was an anchor on the blue. I know he's tough, and they do sort of miss some of that strength, but he was costing the team a lot when he was on the ice. You had a guy in Elias Salmonson in the American League that their plan was to bring up next year. Well, he came up, and it was night and day as to what they had before. So, I don't know. There's some tough lessons to be learned from the season that the Jets had this year. Major disappointment considering what they did last year. But I do think, just look at the East, guys. There's 6 teams that were plus money to get into the playoffs. I mean, it does not take much to turn it around. And when you're starting off with a core like the Jets have, I don't believe this is a team that you're looking to blow it up by any stretch of the imagination. But there is a lot of pressure on Chevy to do a better job this year than they did last year in rounding out that roster.
The good thing, Huss, I think, is when kind of Hellebuck has that pedestrian season, he usually comes back with a pretty decent one. So I'd look to see him bounce back for sure. But you mentioned Cheveldayoff. Does he still get the summers, or is he a little bit on the hot seat to manage this team? Because listening to you all season long, it was the argument was he didn't do enough with this team to make him better.
He wasn't. Now, all of that needs to be put into perspective. Like, we deal in the present, but he has the most difficult job in the National Hockey League.
Yeah.
Like, let's not forget the fact that, think about how difficult it was for some of the top teams to get players because of trade protection, no moves, all that. We're not even talking about no moves. We're talking about guys that have a 5-team trade list. Winnipeg's usually on it. I mean, should it be or not be? That's another discussion, but they're playing from a real deficit when it comes to the size of the market, the weather, the taxes, all of those things. I mean, realistically, if they're going to go make a big move, what they want to do, I think, is get a guy that is still under team control, like an ELC, an RFA guy that can come in. They've been incredibly successful in extending their own players. I mean, that's the one thing you have to give them a lot of credit for. I mean, Scheifele, Morrissey, Hellebuck, Ehlers, Velarde. I mean, all of these guys signed long-term extensions with the Winnipeg Jets. They didn't get the second extension, but Nikolai Ehlers gave them 10 years. So, I mean, they have done a good job on that. The biggest thing is they still need to be more a draft and develop team. They've been aggressive with trading a few of those picks. The later picks that they've made haven't really turned out. And there is a huge amount of pressure to get this pick right. And hey, maybe they get a little lucky like they did in 2016 and get into the top 2. If not, they'll still have a top 10 pick. And it is imperative that they get a player that can come in and, be a big part of Winnipeg's future. As tough as it is to trade for a top 6 center, if you can draft one and get 10 years out of that player, and that's what a team like Winnipeg absolutely has to do.
Andrew Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk joining us here. Huss, I know the playoff picture is not complete yet. We're still waiting for the Pacific Division to kind of work itself out. But of the series that are set, which one intrigues you the most? Which one's for Huss must watch?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I will be hate watching every second of the Dallas, Minnesota. I mean, I jokingly said on the show today that I think I'm going to bet on the Wild because I do think that they're live in this series. I do think they could absolutely win. I don't even like to say this publicly, but I think they could actually win the cup. Like they've got, now that they've added Hughes, they've got Kaprizov. They're a big, strong team. They've got 2 goalies. Their blue line is excellent. It was already good before they got Quinn Hughes with Faber there. But the bet on the Wild, you know what? If you win it, okay, you get your money. If you don't win it, at least you know that the Wild have gone out in the first round again. So that might be a little bit of an emotional hedge. That series, we've known it was coming for 4 or 5 months. I mean, it will be an absolute war. But, I love the way things have shaken out in the East. Like, I think if I could just from an entertainment standpoint, like no skin in the game, the Tampa-Montreal series is going to be ridiculous. I mean, I think that is going to be so much fun. So that, I think, just for hockey fans, might be the best series of the entire first round. I'm really high on Ottawa. I think they've got a very good chance to go into Carolina and beat them. And I think Ottawa, a small Canadian market, sort of feel for them. And then, I mean, my God, the Buffalo Sabres. I have such a soft spot for Buffalo. I said for a long time, I mean, that fan base, what they've been through with the Bills, and then 14 years without being in the playoffs, and they still support their team. They're still there for them. There's no fan base that deserves it more than Buffalo. So I've sort of been riding with them throughout the year. And man, if you got on them early, I mean, on that winning streak, the 10 games, I mean, they were big plus numbers, like night after night after night. They just kept winning. So I'm definitely pulling for Buffalo. I think they can beat Boston in the first round. And whether it is Tampa and we get 7 games like that 8-7, like the game of the decade, maybe a few weeks ago, or if Montreal could pull the upset, could you imagine those 2 buildings?
Just
Buffalo and the Bell Center going off in the second round. I mean, here for it. And then, I mean, I can't even forget, like, the Battle of Pennsylvania. We grew up with this rivalry. Neither team thought they'd be in the playoffs, and now they're going head-to-head. And the fact we get Sid and Gino and Carlson and Letang back for one more ride together in the playoffs is amazing. So the East is going to be really, really fun. I did put together something on the show just a minute ago, kind of parlaying a few series. And I think we're going to take we need to take an underdog. We're going to go with Ottawa, which is like around a plus 150 number. So I'm not sure what you have there for it. And we're going to go with Pittsburgh to get it done, and the Sabres. That's sort of what I'm looking at for the first round. And then we'll see what happens if you guys and the freaking Pillow Fight Pacific can ever figure it out and get some series going on. Gager, how is it possible? And again, take this from a kid that grew up in Winnipeg, having my childhood literally ruined by the Edmonton Oilers. How is it possible that the Oilers have not won a division title since 1987? That might be the craziest stat in all of sports. When you consider the players, how good the team's been, the trips to the Cup final, not a division win since 87.
When you hear that stat, Huss, you're like, I can't believe it's even true. It's unbelievable that they haven't, but they almost won it this year.
We're close. Huss, you're the absolute best, man. Thank you for joining us. Don't miss Hussies on Winnipeg Sports Talk, and of course on the Lock Shop with our good buddy and the boss man, Dustin Nielsen, every morning at 11 a.m. Huss, enjoy the playoffs, my man, and I'm sure we'll chat in the summer.
Boys, let's do this again soon. Appreciate the invite. Have a good one, and good luck to all the Nazis. I've been a guy that has been a hater of all the other Canadian teams for a long time. I'm not one of these people. Like, I wanted the Jets to be the first Canadian team to win after the Olympics. I've totally reversed it. Go Oilers. In the East, I'll even be pulling for the Montreal Canadiens, who are at the top of my hate list. So right there. Have a good one, man, and enjoy the games tonight.
All right, Andrew Patterson from Winnipeg Sports Talk. A big shout out to him. Big shout out to Derek Van Diest from NHL.com. We got to get out of here. Reed Wilkins is probably furious at us right now. Jay Milne as well. We'll probably get some headlocks, some noogies. Once we walk out, it's Coop's fault. He's supposed to keep us on track. No, for Coop and for Joaquin, I'm Hernan. Say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the thumbs up. We're back tomorrow on Oilers Game Day. Chowders.